Here is the thing. They ultimately went ahead and got financial information on you, on Tony, on Joe, on Jim O'Dotto, George Hurst, Rex Smith, every judge in every case they were involved in.
First she told me it was a women's group, an international women's group, a secret society similar to the Freemasons.
They're getting information on fucking judges and the press.
And she brought us all down individually, blindfolded and naked, sat us in a semicircle on a sheepskin rug with candles.
Now when this comes out, it's going to be a shitstorm.
Hey!
Now, federal prosecutors say they have busted a cult leader
convicted of running a sex trafficking ring
who allegedly recruited Hollywood stars and enslaved women.
Among Rainieri's followers, Allison Mack from the hit show Smallville, whose character had a crush on young Superman.
Hey, Clark.
The story we've heard is they had this epic 4-day meeting. Nancy Salzman was this expert therapist, and they create what is now called NXIVM.
4 more people have been arrested in connection to the alleged sex cult NXIVM, including an heiress to the Seagram's liquor fortune.
But it took the jury less than 5 hours to find Keith Raniere guilty on all counts.
She suffered intense pain, being branded in a sex slave cult at the hands of Dr. Danielle Roberts.
To do it, are you committed to making the change? It's gonna take everything you've got to want it.
We had masks on, like surgical masks, because the smell of flesh was so strong.
He did a whole teaching on how it's okay to have sex with children. And they showed this on tape, of him speaking about this on tape.
Like, do you know what I'm going to say right now?
No.
You're insecure about that?
Yeah.
Is that scary for you?
No.
Why not?
Here is the thing. They ultimately went ahead and got financial information on you, on Tony, on Joe, on Jim O'Dotto, George Hurst, Rex Smith, every judge in every case they were involved in. They're getting information on fucking judges and the press.
But when you have the opportunity to put a bright light on me and just question.
Yeah, exactly.
What the heck?
And prosecutors are calling the group a cult and a pyramid scheme and are asking for any other potential victims to come forward.
Raniere even had sex with a 15-year-old girl and took nude photos of her.
Involved in sex trafficking, child pornography.
Sexual relationship began between Keith and myself at the age of 12.
Compelled abortions, branding, degradation, and humiliation.
Is that scary for you?
No.
Why not?
Because I trust.
You write, oh my God, I'm in a cult. Keith's a sociopath who for years has been training women to worship him so that they'll have sex with him.
One of them was attracted to another man, and Raniere got jealous, and so they locked her in a room for 2 years.
Women are weak. We have no character.
Women enjoy rape.
So women have to learn how to humiliate themselves, each other.
There are about 40 people that I could list for you right now that see these similar elephants, and yet we as a company don't ever address those elephants.
You don't have the experience of leadership.
Okay.
You don't have the experience of preserving people's lives.
In a way, neither do you.
Yes, I do.
If you question Keith Raniere, the hits the fan.
No, you don't, because the only company before this was Consumers Byline, and that, in my understanding, fell apart within a few years.
That's not, well, here's the thing. I've had people killed because of my beliefs and because of their beliefs.
Keith and Allison, January 9th, 6:59 a.m., talking about branding on the wall.
The person who's being branded should be completely nude and sort of held to the table like a sacrifice. That's a feeling of submission.
They were planning to build a dungeon in one of the houses. I mean, the ways in which he tortured women.
And that's what DOS was.
NXIVM and Scientology, you hear this comparison about all the time. You come in and you're mind controlled from day one.
First of all, what is mind control? Is it possible that someone could control someone else's mind?
The FBI allegation is that Allison Mack is the co-conspirator on this project.
We're all working together and no one is ever punished.